Hello everyone, welcome back to Yuno Learning. In a series on how to build upon your lexical resource in a much more effective and productive manner, we bring to you yet another video on the theme weather. Now let's go ahead and deconstruct the word weather. The part of speech it hails from is noun, meaning the state of the atmosphere at a place and time, regarding the hotness, cloudiness, dryness, sunshine, wind, rain, etc. Sentence: the weather conditions in area have worsened significantly in the past few months. Some key terms derived from weather are weather beaten, adjective, worn or damaged by exposure to weather. Weatherproof, noun, resistant to effects of bad weather. Weatherize, noun, to make something, especially a building, weatherproof. Weathercast, noun, a weather forecast, that is, prediction of weather on radio or TV. Next up, you have downpour, noun, a heavy fall of rain. The entire family was drenched in water from head to toe due to the sudden heavy downpour last night. Drizzle, noun, fine drops falling in a very light rain. The slow drizzle and calm breeze made the weather quite pleasant after the sweltering heat wave that lasted for a month. Torrential rain, noun, heavy or intense rainfall. He found himself caught in a torrential rain as soon as he arrived at the resort on the top of the hills. Weather forecast, noun, a TV or radio program or newspaper section that predicts weather. The weather forecast predicted flash floods in the area and the residents were alerted. Heat wave, noun, a period of very hot weather. A lot of people suffered heat strokes due to the blistering heat wave that they experienced this summer. Below freezing, that means below 0 degrees Celsius. They canceled their vacation plans as the temperature suddenly dipped below freezing levels in the valley. Meteorologists, noun, an expert in meteorology, a weather forecaster. Meteorologists predict that tropical storms will even get even stronger and more frequent in the future due to climate changes. Blizzard, noun, a long severe snowstorm. Another blizzard struck the eastern states of the continent during the month of January. Next up, we have humidity, noun, hot and damp conditions. The subsequent rains in the territory has increased the humidity levels exponentially. Mist, noun, collection of air droplets in air like a fog. The driver could not clearly follow the tracks because of the layer of mist obscuring their view. Breeze, noun, a gentle wind. It was finally a relief to the residents after a sweltering sunny day when a light breeze started blowing across the street. Climate, noun, weather conditions prevailing for a long period in an area. The climate of coastal regions is relatively moderate and humid throughout the year. Overcast, noun, when very cloudy when no sun is visible. They couldn't barbecue as it was overcast for 2 days even though it did not rain. Drought, noun, dry or arid situation due to lack of rain for a long period. Large areas in Africa suffered from the drought as the land became arid due to the lack of precipitation. Frostbite, noun, injury caused to any body part due to overexposure to extreme cold. He has very dire frostbite on his hands from the extreme weather conditions last night. Thunderstorm, noun, a storm with lightning and loud rumbling or crashing sound. Driving during a thunderstorm is strictly not advised as it is hazardous. Next up, we have some speaking questions asked in IELTS exam on the theme weather. What's weather like in your country? Which ones have the best weather in your country? In which ways are weather forecasts useful? Describe a time when you experienced extreme weather conditions. You should say when this was, where you were, what the weather was like. Now let's try answering some of these questions with the vocabulary we just learned. What's weather like in your country? The weather in my country is relatively warm as it lies in a subtropical region. The southern coastal states experience relatively moderate climate with torrential rains and frequent downpours, followed by humidity. However, the northern states have blistering heat waves and freezing cold winters. In which ways are weather forecasts useful? Weather forecasts can help one make necessary arrangements for the day before moving out of the home. It helps determine the weather, and people can dress up accordingly for a warm or cold weather. Farmers need to know what the long range weather forecast is so they can plant crops accordingly. If anyone is organizing outdoor events, they need to know if it is going to go. Next up, we have a writing question. Climate change is a phenomenon that affects countries all over the world. Many people strongly believe that it is the responsibility of individuals rather than corporations and governments to deal with this problem. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So that's all for today. For more personalized live IELTS and spoken English classes at affordable prices, enroll today. And don't forget to subscribe for more such content.